Hello, 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 and welcome to another installment of Team of the Week. Hope you guys are liking that new introduction, that new personalized introduction. Uh, Not to be that guy, but that beat was made by me. Not only do I beat your defenders, but I make beats in my spare time as well. So yeah, I'll be your host, Mr. Big Dames, in the building. Welcome, welcome everyone. And of course, as usual, joined by my co-host, the Dawn of Old Gen. Like I always say, he needs no introduction because he's known in these streets.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's the Don, and we're back with another banger of a stream. Team of the week number 7. We got a guest this time. Heading into the last week of SAPL season 28. Some exciting team of the week names that I see here. Yeah, it's been a tough week already. It's already Monday, but it's a tough week, guys.
Mondays are always the hardest, brother. Mondays are always the hardest. Mind that pun. Mind that pun. Like Mr. Kieran said, today we are joined by a host from those boys that we know. I say those boys because they say things with their chest and they back it up. A lot of you may not like it, but they back it up. That's a solid team right there. Joined by one of their players, winger to be specific. If you don't know him, you better ask somebody. Welcome, Mr. Ethan.
How's it going, everybody?
How's it going, man? Say hello to the Mensa. Say hello to the
How's
Mensa.
it going, everybody? Hope you're all well. Hope you have a
Look,
good
it's
week.
such a respectful young boy. I love it. I love it. You
Until we get to the middle of the podcast, and then no more respect.
and no
Nah, I'm
more
not like
respect.
not that type of person.
I was just, we were saying in the background now, myself and Kieran, so I was saying to Kieran actually that it's so nice to have a fellow KZN boy because we speak Shakespearean English. So you hear us deliver, deliver good English. Actually, Ethan and I actually are from towns that neighbor each other. So
Yeah.
it's sort of nice to meet you, so to speak. So at least I know now if you ever say some things that put me off, I know where to find you and I know how you look.
All right.
But how's things going, man? How's things going at Evo Lords? Of course, you guys have been putting in work. Gents have been are now top of the log in the championship. Of course, vying for that prem spot. We see you only getting prem friendlies, but what's it like in camp now? How's everyone going? Besides, okay, let's maybe just include the toxicity in camp. How's it going?
Everything is good. Team morale is there. It's just communication issues at the moment, but I don't see any problems.
But it's us and Wayne are old. You have to understand that they won't hear everything you guys say immediately. There will be
Yeah. Both
communication
they both
issues.
veteran play. They both veteran players. 40 plus.
The
Yeah,
veterans speak a different language to us. That's what
Especially
is.
40
my captain.
plus.
I know he's on this. I know he's watching.
Uh,
Menti. I know he's watching. Pushing 37 plus.
37 plus, and the Owens are calling me Unc. Oh my days!
Yes, yes.
But how's the build up and the excitement? How's it been so far actually in the championship for you guys? Eight with your chest.
Um, it's been good. Honestly speaking, it's really easy. Honestly speaking, it's really easy. We just that good. Realistically,
Damn.
there's no competition.
No competition.
No competition.
I raise my
Retired fell
hands.
short. Retired fell short once
I
again.
raise my
so,
yeah.
so you say it's been a breeze
Yeah, it's been a
since
breeze.
and what happened to those guys? What's it, dynasty? What they
I think
call?
it's Legends Dynasty.
Yeah,
Oh
Legends
they,
man,
Dynasty.
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We all know that was we all know that was a deflection. We all saw that. We all
deflection.
saw that. Yeah,
That was
go back and
Deflection.
watch the clip. You see the deflection.
Okay, man. I have a
but that,
question. How was your How was your two cup games against Sama? This is now besides friendlies that you've played against them. This is now real
Hey,
game. You actually played Sama, the Sama that we all love and know. How was it playing them?
the first game, I'd say we struggled a bit. We made them score too many goals. That's why second league we couldn't catch up on time. But if you live and you
Second
learn,
league, they scored the same amount of goals though.
No, there's 2-2 in the second league. We drew in the
2-2.
second league. But they had
Yeah.
more goals in the first league, so initially they were gonna go through eventually.
Is
So
that
what was the
was that
difference for you, gents, when it came to
Sorry?
cyber? What was the difference for you guys? Because of course it was apparent in the groups, so I'm just going to ask it. What was the difference in caliber between Cyber and Zama when you faced them in the respective cup ties? How did you
Obviously,
feel
obviously we
between?
know Cyber's a good team, but
Hmm.
compared to Zama, it's a bit different with the intensity. We went
Is it
into
so?
the
Why?
cyber game, we went into the cyber game knowing we were gonna win. Honestly speaking, Zama on the other end, I can't really say much. Zama at the end of the day.
But the overload of confidence against Cyber, why was it? Why was that the case? The bantering. I mean, that's still a top two Prem team. You know, they all respect to Zam, of course, but right now, realistically, they are above Zamalek. Why did you show more respect to Zama and less to Cyber? Considering that
mm,
Cyber is higher up the Prem table than Zama.
I'd say because Zama's always been well established in SAPL, so initially you have to give them their flowers at the end of the day. They are a
One
good
hundred
team,
percent.
and you can't make mistakes against them because they punish mistakes. Sure, some of their goals are jammy, but let's be honest, Zama makes their own jam, so it's just one of those things.
Enzo, apparently you need to wash your toes. I don't know what it is, but apparently you have toe jam. Someone saying this to Enzo. But yeah, man. But
uh,
how are
uh,
you guys feeling now going into the next season? Of course, I think championship is clutched and done by now. But how are you gents feeling about going into the premiership? What do we feel? We feel we top five, we top 10. We're gonna take it one game at a time, or are you going to say what your captains and what your vice captain said? The only competition we have is Zamalek and Bowlers.
Damn right. Our only competition is Zamalek and Ballers. Honestly speaking, we should be finishing top five.
Damn.
I'll be honest.
Hmm.
And there's one team I'd like to call out from the Prem that has a very big mouth, but they're sitting 13th or 14th. If I'm not mistaken. I think
yeah,
it's
Talk your
executive.
shit.
Yes.
mhm.
Waza, if you're watching, I'm calling you out, bro. I'm
That's not
calling you
even a
out. You'll have a
that's
big
a
mouth.
handicap match.
You'll have a big mouth, but you're 13th in the Prem. We're gonna come and show you how it's done.
Okay. So you're saying top five next season, right? Um,
Yeah.
realistically below Sama and Ballers. Do you think you're laying above Traumatic at Cyber or below them?
I'm not sure. That's I'm gonna have to take. Uh, hey, that's gonna have to go one game at a time.
But in theory,
Nah.
Kieran actually asked the perfect question because in theory you are saying disregard all of them, the traumatics, uh, the South Pros. South Pros are a very good team. The
They are.
TMTs, all of them. You're saying we only are worried about Zama and Ballers.
Obviously, we we beat Trill in a couple of friendlies, but at the end of the day, when you compare friendlies to league, it's a big difference because everyone's trying new things. They're not playing seriously, but at the end of the day, you still lost. So if you go in with that same confidence from friendlies, then league should be a breeze.
I like that you say
Obviously, I
things with your
respect
chest.
everyone in the Prem. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I don't want beef, guys. So
You want chicken.
don't come at me in the comments.
I
But
think it's
yeah.
too late for you to say you don't want any beef because you already said what you said, and
No, but we can back
with
it
your
up.
whole chest, literally.
I trust my team.
So
I trust the club.
do you know the new gen group? As soon as Evo Lords get one loss against a small team, you are smoked, literally.
Yo, that is very true. As soon as that happens, archive the group. I don't want to see no message coming through.
I will tell you this though, that from personal experience and seasons in the new gen prem itself. Don't make friendlies fool you because when it comes to league, it's a whole different game. Some teams play differently versus friendlies and versus leagues. But with that being said as well, I still do believe you gents have the capability and to be top five because, like I was saying, jokes aside and banter aside or whatever it is, you gents have a very good team there, and have put together a good team. It's just your big mouth that pisses me off, but spade
Everyone
of a
says that.
spade, yeah, spade of a spade. You guys have really put a good team together there, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing what you guys do for next season in the Prem against the big hitters. And I see a lot of them in the chats. I see Akil from Zamas here, AD from Bowlers is here. So I know these guys for a long time. And if you're speaking about taking the Prem by storm, and even though you're giving them respect, they're still taking it as though you're speaking shit about them. So they'd be like, "Oh, you think you're gonna come take this Prem by
I'm
storm?
not saying that.
How
No,
will
I'm
this
not
be
saying.
here?"
I'm not saying that. No, bowlers and
Yeah.
Zama are on a different league. Honestly speaking,
Mm.
but we're gonna try our best next season.
Yeah, no, 100%. Oh, like I was saying, everything aside, you guys have put together a good team, and sometimes I think um, how good someone is clouded by the amount of shit that they speak. People forget that some people with big mouths can actually back it up versus some people who have big mouths for nothing and can't back that shit up. We've seen it in the new gen group countless times.
Yeah.
Countless times, yeah. But yeah, man, thank you for speaking your piece and speaking your truth. I think with that for now, let's go into the team of the week. Of course, feel free to weigh in, feel free to go in. So, Mr. Kieran, take it away, my brother.
Team of the week, number 7. The second loss. The second loss. Team of the week. Before we head into the end of the season, I already see a mistake here, but let me just pull it up on my phone quickly. Uh, so the first CB we see here in Team of the Week number 7 for Old Gen Championship. We have Taswell Lewis coming in, and then our middle CB is going to be Abdur Arafdin, and then apparently Taswell got Team of the Week twice, but that's a mistake from our side. The third CB over there is supposed to be Lucien Laker from Universals FC. So that's a mistake from our side. Our two sentiments are Patrick Wakens and Umpumelelo Matentua. I practiced that, guys. I practiced that. But what I didn't practice, and I still don't practice, is the name of the film. Yo, I still can't get it, bruh. So many
Just
times,
call
nah?
him
He's been in Team of the Week and I still can't pronounce.
just call him Hosi. Hosi. That's it.
Horsey Tole
Yeah, there we go.
from Universals FC, and then our right mid is Ajmat Arun, Our cam coming in from GTA All Stars is Danny Rattenbach, and then our two strikers is Joel Joubert and Madi Gaudia. And that is your team of the week, number 7 for Old Gen Championship, guys. Congratulations to everyone who has made it. For those that didn't make it, unlucky, try again next time. But unfortunately, there's only 1 week left, and it is this week for you to get into Team of the Week. So if you haven't gotten into Team of the Week, try your best for this week, guys. Moving on to Old Gen Premiership, we see a new addition at goalkeeper, Joshua Latahan from Bruno Give Me Rice. Our LCB is Darren Brav. Our CCB is Gosi Maima from Chili Peppers, and then our RCB is Keegan Lesh from Bruno Give Me Rice. Our two centre-mids are Mzinga Mukali and Mikhail Kanye. Our left mid is Mikhail Joubert. Our right mid is Sitem Sitembiso Kumalo from
Yes.
One Punch 11. And then our cam is Panele Matenjwa from One Punch 11. And then our two strikers is Gift Langa and Mr. Tian Dupri from Brotherhood FC.
Something don't seem
Getting
right
another
there.
team.
Something don't seem right there with Tian. Jokes aside,
Match
Mr.
fixed.
Tian, I see you asked me where's my jacket, brother. Yeah, there's my cold drink as my jacket. My cold drink keeps me warm during these times.
Yes, 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 yes.
During these times of strife, as they
That's
say.
team of the week number 7. Moving on to Super League One East team of the week number 7. Our goalkeeper is Odwa Malane from Ultimate 11. Our LCB is Casey Camp. Our CCB is Wandeta. I'm not going to try your surname because I'm going to butcher it. And then our RCB is Kurt Wilson. Our two centre-mids are Tiana Stein and Joshua van der Heever. Our left mid is Chesley Belay, and our right mid is Clinton Spanneberg. I see a lot of Ultimate 11 gens in this team of the week, and a lot of, well, not a lot, 3 Apex 11 gens. These guys are putting in the work, eh? Our cam is Tariq Solomons, not the Tariq Solomons we all know, not that one. The one
I
that
was just
plays.
about to ask. I was just about to ask.
Yeah. And then our two strikers are Luyanda Matembu and Aiden Liederman. Congratulations to everyone who has made Team of the Week number 7 for Super League One East.
Yes. Ethan, do you recognize any of these names here, considering that you guys come from the East last season?
No, none of them.
Damn.
I know
You
we've
say
asked
you only-
Ultimate 11 previously in a friendly, and let's just say after that performance, none of these players would be in Team of the Week.
Sure. Personally, Ultimate 11, I wouldn't stand for that level of disrespect. Eh? Like I wouldn't personally, but that's just me. That's just me.
But they made Team of the Week, which makes them good players in their own right.
I like Ethan. Kieran. He says things with his chest, and I can
Ethan,
respect
got a
that.
question.
Yes?
Ethan, do you got a Team of the Week? You got a Team of the
Sorry?
Week?
This season?
Do you have a Team of the Week? Yep.
This season, no. It's been a slow start.
Then I don't think you should be talking, eh?
Oh, right.
At least they're making Team of the Week.
Oh,
At least they're making Team
Team of the Week in League One. Team of the Week in League One. Don't ever.
Yo. Sure.
Team of the Week. Team of the Week anyway is difficult to get. The fact that you that you in a worst championship league and still can't get team of the week is an understatement and very much
You
crazy.
know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep quiet. I choose peace. I choose peace. I won't chat about these
Uh,
old players here.
Bef- Before you know it, you're in the disputes group explaining yourself. Watch what you say to Kieran. Watch what you say to Kieran.
uh, uh,
Uh, Moving on, let's get into that Super League One West. At no goalkeeper this time. I think for a while. I'm not sure. I forget. Forgive me, guys. I'm on angst status, so my memory
no, no,
isn't
no,
as
no,
good
no.
all the
Um,
time.
this is the league where Rafael gets team of the week, but then you can't pronounce his surname.
Yes, yes, my Portuguese brother. Wonder what happened this time. Maybe he didn't play. Who knows? Maybe they didn't enter stats. I don't know. I guess let us know in the chat. So let us know. Let us know in the groups, whatever it is. Okay, at LCB we have Mr. Soli. In I think it's Ndile. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. At Central CB, we have Bandino Caldara, and at RCB, we have Tristan Berry. At LCM, we have Lorona. Is it Lorona? Is this? I'm not going to make assumptions, but congratulations, brother or sister. I don't know which one this is, but congratulations.
Uh,
And at RCM, usual suspect as well, we have Yolan Cavender. Moving on to LM, we have Clayton Salvador. And at CAM, usual suspect Kiran, Mohammed Nabi.
yep,
Look
yep,
at
yep.
him.
Mr.
Look
Nappy
at the
himself.
guy. By the way, for context, Mr. Mohammed Nabi happens to be a neighbor of mine. We know each other very well. He also played for those of you who have been here for a while. When I had the team, the Acer, still around, he was there as well. So you're looking good, brother. Looking good. Just check your DM for me. Anyway, at RM, at RM, we have Mr. Shoaib Peters. Moving on to our strikers, usual suspect as well, Josh van der Bale. And at RS, we have Ashlyn Sukjal. Funny enough, only one Van der Bale for after a long time, actually, Kieran. One Van der Bale has made
X.
team of the week. One Van der Bale.
And
Usually, it's the brothers.
you know what else I noticed? No Mateo
Mm.
whatsoever. No Mateo.
Ish.
Yes, yes.
Man,
Where is this
man's
guy?
no more the chef in the kitchen. Seems like
Uh-uh.
when Steph Curry and the Warriors got knocked out of the playoffs because Chef was injured, maybe Mateo is also injured. Maybe they also they linked
No
since
game
they both
seven.
chefs.
No game seven. Damn.
No game seven, bruv. I like what you did there, Ethan. That was nice. Dusty, I see you in the comments. Don't be asking me stupid questions here, man. Yes. Dusty's doing this because when I finally decided to disband my team after a while, that was the question I used to get spammed with the most. Did the Acer disband? Why did the Acer disband? For fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, moving on to the championship. Kieran,
Look, Kieran.
take
Look
back.
at that. Look
Kieran.
at that.
Yo. Yeah, it's
Look
just
at
like
that.
it's slow and steady now.
Put
What we
somebody
taking slow and steady?
No, you're
on
gonna
my
see when
man.
we get further up the formation league. You'll see.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'll wait. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it.
Right.
Let's move on. Let's move on. At goalkeeper from Phoenix United, I happened to go against this goalkeeper. Very good goalkeeper as well. I didn't expect it. Of course, Phoenix United being the only team from the washed championship to beat us in our 15 game win streak, which includes a lot of the teams that are above us. I'm not going to mention names, but they know who they are. But of
Evo
Oh,
course,
Lords.
Yeah, this guy starts.
But of course, Phoenix United doing a good job there, and that keeper held them up. So, Mr. Is it Shanice Shawn? Congratulations, brother, and well done. I personally can attest to him deserving that. So, well done there. LC, LCB. We have your Hamilo. Am I pronouncing it correct? Hamilio.
Hermilio.
Mhlan. Yeah. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. If not, send the voice note, brother. Send the voice note. And at Central CB, we have Lucanio from Phoenix United as well. And at RCB, we have my favorite Scottish person, my favorite Loch Ness monster, Mr. Shane Nicholson. Congratulations, brother. At LCM, we have the twerker of the streets and apparently one of the rocks in my team. I don't know, but we slander him most of the time in our group chat. But slander aside, all respect to the brother. He needs no introduction as well. At LCM, we have Lanil Raja. Congratulations, man. And at RCM, usual suspect. I think he missed last week, or there's one of the team of the weeks and the ones that we've had, but
Yeah.
he's consistently been here
My boy
as well.
Masood.
Masood Latu, congratulations, brother, from Evo Lords at LM, actually at Cam from no.
Go back, go back. Kieran, I had some words with you. What was that? You were chatting my line just now, bro.
Mr. Kieran, I think you might want to put some respect
I
on
think
Ethan's.
I think we made a mistake. It's supposed to be Ethan from the striker Ethan, Supermom.
Oh,
Supposed to
okay.
be him. We got the wrong Ethan, yeah. Unfortunately.
Much
Sorry,
love,
man.
Larry. How you are?
Nah, man actually made a team of the week.
Funny enough,
From
both of those
LM
goals were Travella's.
with Tavella. So yeah, I know a lot of you there up front are rats. Yes. But since we have him here at LM, Mr. Ethan King himself from Evo Lords. He may not have a beard, but he has a team
A
of
team
the
of the week.
week. At Cam from No Chill Boyish. As Kieran said, I must pronounce it boyish. Mr. Shabir as Zaid. Congratulations, brother. And at RM, this might be a fraud case. I don't know. I don't even know how the hell he's here. I'm joking, man. Congratulations, Mr. Travis Naidu. That's my RM right there. Moving on to
Travisto.
Mr. Travisto himself. Moving on to strikers. Seems to be an all Evo Lords affair. At
Both of my
LS, we have. Was Ethan sitting on the bench? The other Ethan.
The one game I think he was just selected out. I'm not too sure.
Oh,
KFC
hectic.
was. KFC was. As always. Same excuse over and over. Our gents are lagged out.
Said I was always getting kicked, always getting lagged out. Nah, brother, sort your shit out. In 2025, we can't be using dongles, brother. Come on, brother.
No, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
I've been
Just a
talking
day.
to him about his Wi-Fi. He needs to fix up.
Upgrade, brother. It's 2025. Come on, man. At LS, we have Mr. Cameron Peterson. I think I did see him in the chat a bit earlier. I think this is his first team of the week as well for the season. So well done. And at RS, from Keanu painted the signing that he was going to make for this guy like he was signing Pele or like he was signing Surf X from retirement. I don't know what it was, but it was. He is a great player and a great striker, no
Absolute
doubt.
baller.
But before I knew who it was, the hype, I would swear he secured Enzo or Justin from Ballers and Summer. Because it's like he's going to help us take this and what. But all respect to him, man, Mr. Nishlan Pillay. Congratulations, brother. A very, very, very good striker as well. I've known him for seasons and have met him face to face as well, I guess. So also, if you speak on my name, I know to come see. I'm joking, I'm joking. But congratulations, Jensen, and well done. Congratulations to you, Mr. Ethan, as
Thank you.
you are here as well. This is perfect. A guest is actually in Team of the Week. I think this is the first time, even when Dusty was here and we had guests going through. This is the first time a guest is actually in the Team of the Week that we brought them in for. So well done, my G, well done. Moving on to the Super League Premiership.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
get into this. At goalkeeper, for the first time, this has been changed. Mr. Mo Nabs himself from Cyber. We're talking, of course, of Nabil Musa. Congratulations, brother. Well done. For the first time, it's kidding. It's actually not. It's not Ash from Zama.
It's not Ash. Damn.
For the first time. For the first time in a very long time.
I see a few new names. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Even me. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. At left CB, we have Mr. Liam Quickfell from Ballers. At Central CB, we have Ashik Desai. I saw him here in the chat. I saw him here in the chat actually talking about Evo Lords. I think he said gassing up a championship team is wild. So
Nah, I think
apparently we were gassing you guys up. I think
gave him too much
that's what
hype.
he meant. Yeah, I
So
think
so
he said
so
that's what he meant. I think.
so now I think what he meant is that they're not seeing top five next season. Is
Oh,
what he's
okay.
trying to get to.
We'll let our game do our talking.
Say again?
Repeat what you said.
We'll let our game do our talking.
Mm. You must
Performances
tell your
matter.
vice captain that. You must tell your vice captain that. Just remind him that. Moving on to RCB, we have Mr. Benny. Benny, we know we don't get into your name and surname, brother.
No, no, no.
We call you as we know you, you know.
Yes.
And we are back to standard procedure, Mr. Kieran, in Craig and Luke being
Swapping
in Team of
positions
the Week
again.
together. Yeah, we know it. Standard procedure. Of
Yeah.
course, we have Craig at LCM from Bowlers and RCM, a new name, like Kieran was saying, Mr. Cole George from Bowlers as well. Moving on to LM, we have Pavendran Governor, a usual suspect. Of course, Luke Damonsa, usual suspect from Zamalek. And Offense Soka. Congratulations, brother, from RM, in RM from Bowlers. Moving on to our strikers. At LS, we have Mr. Justin Krul. And at RS, we have Dean Loki from Battalier. Congratulations, gents, and well done. Good to see a Battalier brother as well. They've been
Facts.
competing and doing well actually in the Prem and in their first season, if I'm not mistaken, back up
It's
into
good
the
to
Prem.
see.
So
It's good
congratulations
to
to
see.
them, man.
It's good to see a
Mm.
striker other than Enzo, Lake, and all the usual names you see in Team of the Week. You know,
Mm. It is good.
like
It's good to see
like
changes. It's good to see Owens putting in work.
you see, like we saw in the championship, we never saw Ethan. Now we see a Ethan King in championship. Something new, something to
Oh,
spice up Team of
let's
the Week.
start. Let's start. Kieran, you're gonna keep catching my line though. Alright, it's fine.
If 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 you can dish
Kieran,
out the smoke, I'm sure you can take the smoke.
I can take the smoke, fine. Kieran, but you need to come back to
Can
New Gen and I
you?
wanna see if you can back all of this tunes up.
Now when I come to New Gen, I'm gonna play Conference League, bro. So you won't get me.
Alright, I'll wait for you. I delay retirement just for you.
No stress, bro.
Retirement.
No
This
stress,
will
bro.
Retire.
also be my last season.
Brother,
I
how
was
many seasons have you
it's
played
just it's
this
Last
just
season?
season at 19. Yes, yes.
no,
That's
it's family stuff, family stuff.
yeah, you.
Stop the gaming for a bit.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you. It gets like that. It gets like that sometimes. Oh, who is that? Okay, we're gonna move on from that comment. I'm definitely not saying that.
I was not saying it. I
Yeah.
I saw that for you. Yeah. Now we're going to look at the league. We're not going to look at the full league. We're just gonna um, scroll through it. We are definitely moving into the last 4 game weeks of season 28. So, championship GTA All Stars on top, a 19 win streak, 98 points, 166 goals scored, zero losses. These guys are on their way to winning as small as it sounds because it's an old gen league, but they on their way to winning this league, doing it invincible, literally. It's still a big win
Apparently,
because in their eyes that is a big, how can, apparently.
apparently, not that I would know because I'm God saw me right in this, but apparently nothing is too small. It's about what you make and you do with it. Apparently, not that I know, but apparently.
Fact. That's facts though. That's facts though. I'm not just gonna cap. That's facts. Um, AI Knights, AI Knights second. 81 points, 142 goals scored. Looking decent. Looks like they're going to secure Premiership next season. And then a team that came in, I think, if I'm not mistaken, mid-season. I think they came in like mid-season. They took over a team that was banned and they just came in. Mash and Gravy. Up at third, bruh. They came in.
Pushing.
They didn't know what SPL was. The cap and vice cap has been messaging me. I've been helping them, and look where they're laying, bruh. Third, um,
Sure. Look at
third,
that.
bruh.
Look at that. Imtiaz, take some notes. By the way, before before we continue, before we continue, you may choose to answer this or you may choose not to. What happened with the MTR situation?
Obviously, Emi played for us for till mid season, and then after that he left the club. I don't know the details about it. I prefer not to go into too much detail about it because I don't know the full situation on what happened.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
all I know is if he left, then there was probably a fallout between him and the club. So nothing much I can
What
say there.
was it a case of where the bench player wants to be a starter but he can't be a starter? Was it where
I
where where
honestly
someone
could
wants to be a starter but doesn't have the capacity and refuses to admit it?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I'd say there's more. It was more of an overload of talent in that position, so it's hard to pick who to start because gents would be constantly performing, and when you're not chosen to start, then gents get touched.
Just get touched, you say.
Mm,
Mind mind the R. Kelly pun. But I hear
yeah,
you. I
no
understand
Diddy.
it. Kiran, no, Kiran, sorry to interrupt you there, but it was the perfect
Ew, no, wait.
setup
Yours is the R.
because
Kelly kind. Say less.
yeah, I thought it was the perfect setup since after MT left Evo Lords, he was trying to take over Kampala, and I don't know what happened there because apparently
Uh,
he's known in the community as the most undecisive person in the community. He's
fact,
neither here or
fact,
nor there.
fact.
That
He's
is
either coming or going.
from South Pros to or from
Mm.
South Pros to TM. It was a TMT. I'm not sure. I'm not
Mm,
even sure. I know he moved to somewhere twice. He was playing for two different teams in one stage.
Hectic.
I swear, no. One of those days he's gonna get banned for jumping to too many teams. Honestly.
That sounds like a threat, actually.
Someone get his ass to the game.
Uh,
That sounds like a threat. But yeah, man, I just wanted to to get some insight into that, and Kieran unknowingly um, just sparked that thought in my head because I know he wanted to take Kampala. As we know, Kampala was out here catching multiple hands throughout the season,
Yep.
and of course, Inti was speaking about taking over, bringing in bringing in players, even asking players in teams already who are leaving to send him numbers of current players within team rosters in the group so that he can message them. He doesn't know that I know
Yes,
that, but I know that he did that even
yes,
specifically for my team.
Mm.
he was
Mm.
fishing, bruh.
You're lucky I'm a peaceful guy. I was gonna be in your DMs, but now I'm a peaceful guy. I'm relaxed.
I prefer not to speak on the IMI situation.
Say what you want to say, brother. Say if you don't say it with your chest, it doesn't make sense. Say it.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing. I don't wanna shit talk. What's this IMI? Because he's a good friend. I won't say
Yeah,
anything.
he's a nice blood. Even if although he's the most indecisive person in these streets. But yeah, man. Anyway, carry on, Kieran. Sorry, we interrupted you there, brother.
Nah, no stress, no stress. Looking at the last two teams for championship, we see Universal's FC always in team of the week. In fourth, fighting to get into top three so that can go into Prem. So this is definitely going to be an interesting week for championship for the top 3 to 5. 3 to 5, yeah. 3 to 5, Universal FC and KZN boys all fighting it out with Mash and Gravy to see who exactly is going to get that number 3 spot and make their way to Old Gen Premiership. Speaking about Old Gen Premiership, speaking about Old Gen Premiership. Now, yeah, this is very tough to say because we played 24 hours last week Monday. Last week Monday we were like we need to beat him just to go 3 points ahead. Um, we lost that game 2-1 to some
Mm.
very jammy goals, but it's goals nonetheless. So
Yeah.
um, we sit we sitting in the Discord and we're like, guys, we need them to at least lose 1 or 2 games because if they lose one game and this goes to a tie, we beat them on goal difference. That we know.
Oh,
So we 132 goals scored and they 112 goals scored. So if they lose one game and we win all our games, we win the league. Right? We were
sure.
trying to win it. We were trying to win it invincible, but Bologna FC gave us our first L of the season. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, 24 hours first with 90 points on a 13 win streak. Then we have pick and play, um, top goals, top goals scored in the league. Also, the best defense in the league. I mean, of course, I'm there. Of course, you're gonna have the best defense in the league. Anyway, anyways, um, then we have Chili Peppers. Looking like they're going to fight it out to secure number 3. Unfortunately, there's no league higher than this, so wherever you land, you land. Siwelele also in there, trying to make it into the top 3, and then One Punch 11, also a very strong team in my opinion. Played them a lot in friendlies, they beat us a lot. But they know when it comes to league, it's a different game because then you can't get past me because I track I track every striker, especially when it comes to Siwelele. Siwelele plays like this: give the ball to AD and AD lobs it over. That's all. Or give it to the wingers and they cross it into the tall striker. Then pray for a goal. But with me there, I tell AD after every game we played, I know how you play, so I know what you're going to do. So don't do it. Do something else. He doesn't listen. So that's just that. Then sixth and seventh we have Bruno Give Me Rice and Brotherhood FC. A very tough league, even though it's old gen, but damn, it's a tough league in my opinion because you're still rats on this roster over here. Um, let's go to Super League One East. Then we see Super League One East. We have Apex 11, um, top of the log, 151 goals scored, 82 points,
Mm.
56 goals conceded, with only 4 losses and 4 draws on a win streak of 6. So it looks like if they win their next 2 games, they're going into championship. Then at number 2 we have Possibility RFC, 78 points. Um, they the best defense in the league, only 30 goals scored against. In third we have Ultimate 11, 152 goals scored, 77 points. And then 11 Gents, No Focus Army, and Damez's Boys Supreme Gaming, making
Yeah,
it
man.
into the top 10. Um, as you can see, it's going to be a very tough battle for Possibility, Ultimate 11, and 11 Gents. Up till the final game is going to be a very tough one and a very close one because if I understand it right, only top 2 or top 1 goes to championship from both
Top two.
league ones.
Mm.
Top 2. So
Yeah.
gents are going to have to fight for it, literally.
Fight for their lives.
Super
Fight
League,
for their lives.
fight for their lives, Dames. Dames, do you want to take us into the next 3 leagues that we're going to look at?
Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. In first place, we have, sorry. In first place, we have Architects CF with 87 points there. Of course, just 3 losses, 3 draws, rest of them being wins. And in second, we have Edge Lords with 82 points there. That's 4 losses,
Just,
4 draws, 26 wins.
just
Two very good teams. Yeah.
Just let me stop you there. So all the banter coming in from Joshua and Mateo saying, Super League One West is so easy. We're playing against top teams. And all the banter, nah? All the smoke, the banter, the say it with your chest, and the laying second. Gents, come on. Come on.
Just
Ah, I expected better.
It'd be tough. It'd be tough. You have to, like Ethan was saying as well. You gotta back that shit up. There's no doubt that Edge Lords are a good team as well. I know that as well, a solid group of gents. But I guess even from personal experience, sometimes there's those games that just don't go your way, and even you could put the best team together, and for some night for some reason on that night, everyone forgets how to play EA or FIFA, whatever it is. We all know. All 3 of us here know. We've seen that shit happen before, you know.
eh,
So shit like that can happen, man. But at least you guys will be moving on. But in third place we have Zebras with 82 points, who are equal on points, of course, being goal difference being the deciding factor there. So Edgelords, you got to win the remaining games, and Zebras got, because if Zebras win every other game after this, they might overtake you, and then you might be staying here. You might be staying here and cooking, man, and cooking for the next season, But yeah, this is going to be a good fight, Edge Lords and Zebras for second spot. Whoever loses moves their feet, you lose their seat. You know that KZN saying was
yeah,
Ethan.
of course.
Move your feet, you lose your seat. So just be careful. Just be careful. Let's move on to the next one, kid.
Moving on, moving on, moving on.
So of course we're
I'm
gonna
not sure if
go
you guys
through.
want to move on.
Of course, going through the championship, and of course having a representative of the Evo Lords sitting in first place with 90 points. Of course, throughout the season and mid season, the battle for top three has been very very tight. It's been shuffled between retired and Evo Lords, even Santos at one stage, but Evo Lords, I guess, with consistency, got to this, the first place, and this is basically done. So congratulations, give them the trophy now. As Keanu said at the start of the season, give them the trophy now, and it's come to fruition. It's come to fruition, man. So in second place, we have retired CF. Apparently, that this was Evo Lords' only competition in the championship throughout the season. Ethan, you can correct me or agree. It's up to you.
It is true. It is true. But I'd like to speak on why the teams at the bottom want to give points to teams like Retired and Crusaders, but make us claim on them. So what's going on over there?
The same thing happened to us. We had to claim against them, but they were
I saw
giving.
Crusaders won I think 24-0 against one of the teams at the
Yes,
bottom. But
yes.
then as soon as they heard they playing us, they said just claim.
Even when it came against us with the second game against Legends, they told us to just claim.
Some teams don't
So
like us doing well in this league, yeah. Only the bottom team.
it be like that, brother. It be like
Yeah.
that. In third place, of course, an OG name, an OG club, with Crusaders at 83 points, being 1 point off retired. And in fourth place, we have Legends Dynasty with 80 points there. Of course, them being on a. Why am I saying them? Why am I speaking like I'm the Rock in third person? Of course, us. Us. Us being us going on a 15-game win streak and then having that one loss to to Phoenix United. As I said, a good job by them as well, but also a bad team
Maybe we hope to
performance.
see you there in the Prem. So you better hope these next two teams lose.
We,
One
we hope
team.
to be in the we hope to be in the Prem. Mind you, Legends has been in the Prem for many seasons until we decided to disband and join other
Uh,
teams and play with play in other people's yards and whatever other example you want to use of that. But Legends has been a Prem team for a very long time. We just decided to start at the bottom again when we decided to that it's not nice at other people's houses and we want to come back and rebuild our house again,
I
So
see.
that's what it was. And in fifth place, uh, is Santos Esports with 72 points. Of course, 7 stars in sixth place, being close to them with 71 points. So fine margins there. Even Phoenix as well in seventh with 70 points. So just 1 point separates uh, that 7, 6, and fifth. And of course, 4 points between fourth and second, 1 point between second and third, and 3 points between third and fourth. Let's go to the Premiership. In the Premiership, of course, we know in first place we have the Mighty Ballers with 98 points, being at least 4 points clear of, sorry, that's 5 points clear of Cyber. There in second place with 93 points. The Mighty Zamalek in third place with 89 points. And Tollmatic X in fourth place with 86 points. So Tollmatic also always been consistently in that top five range throughout the seasons. Well, we know it's a great team with great players and apparently a king of kings as well. And in fifth place, we have, like we spoke about earlier, Ethan and I going through, sorry, not Ethan, Kieran and I, Battalier, also in their first season in the Prem, putting in some work and being there, in their first season in the Prem, being in fifth place with 66 points.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's been our quick summary and going through our top five and going through team of the week. Of course, Mr. Ethan, I'd
Yes,
like
yes,
to
yes. Thank you.
thank you for your time. I'd like to
It was
thank
a
you for
pleasure.
coming, being our first guest after a very, very long time, and being game enough to come through
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
and brave enough to still share your face and your voice, because a lot of gents in the community always want to speak about the podcast but are too afraid to come here and show their faces. If you're ugly, we're still okay with it. We're not here to judge you, you know. But Mr. Ethan, of course, coming here, being a brave bra, and coming to put being the first guest in a long time to say, hey, I'll come through, I'll share my camera, no problem. We respect
Thank
that and I
you. It was a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
Any words you want to say in closing?
Thank you everyone for this opportunity. I hope everyone else has a good rest of the season.
Yeah, man. Power to you, gents, and I look forward to seeing what you'll do in the Prem next season. Like I was saying, Kaka aside and banter aside, and whatever it is, you guys have a very good team there. Besides the other Ethan, can't stand it, bruh. But congratulations to you, gents,
All right,
Mr.
Kieran, I'll wait for you in the prem, brah. New gen. I'm waiting for you, brah.
Enjoy,
Don't let me down, bro.
enjoy retirement, bro. Enjoy retirement.
I made
Enjoy
one more
retirement.
team in a week just to rub it in your face before I leave. Watch.
I'm gonna, I'm, I'm gonna say it now, nah? And it's the first and the last time I'm saying it. Enjoy retirement before I come to New Gen and retire you myself.
Oh,
Damn,
okay,
Just
okay.
think about
Big
it.
damn.
talk, big
Just
talk.
think about it like that. But
All right,
from me,
guys.
in closing, it's been your boy, the Don. Team of the week number 7, looking very nice. The tables looking nice. The leagues are looking nice. We're heading into our last week of season 28. It's looking like most of the top teams are taking it home with him. Some old gen teams are battling it out for number one. Ethan trying to get another team of the week just to impress me is not going to work. But hey, man, we never know. We never know. Uh,
With that being said, again, of course, I'd like to thank all of you in the community. Without you guys, we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have the content. We wouldn't have things to speak about. Like I just thank Ethan for being a big man and coming through when everyone else is too scared to do so. He comes through and stands in business. Of course, like to thank my brother Kieran as well for being my. I'm not going to say a Batman and Robin situation because that's not what it is. But if you gents have watched Sinners, we Michael B. Jordan, we what they call them, smoking something. I forgot their
what
names.
was it?
It
I
was
can't
smoking
remember.
something. Yeah, smoking
All I
something.
want,
I forgot.
all I want to say
Smoking.
is, James, you're gonna get us cancelled, bruh.
Why?
Hmm.
Because the stuff you say, bruh, I'm getting cancelled.
with a smoking
Uh,
with a smoking stack. I guess combination when it comes to this. So thank you to everyone, and thank you for your time. I be your host, Big Dames. He's been the Don. This has been Mr. Ethan
yes,
King,
sir.
a team of the week, LM from Evo Lords as well, who you'll be seeing in the Prem next season. A very good winger as well, and I'm not just buying his face. But thank you for your time. We out.